I hope it's So guys, my name is Pascal. You're welcome to my art training on how to do a grid line. So guys, as you can see, we have the materials here. So before we start, what is a grid line? A lot of people do ask what is a grid line. We use grid line especially for proportion, in case you want to like draw a pictures now. Some artists do use freehand sketching, and freehand sketching are done by professionals, not for beginners. So for grid line, we use grid line to measure. Like for measuring, we use 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter grid. 2 centimeter grid is depending on the paper you use, either A4 or A3 paper. For me, I basically use A4 paper. So guys, join me through this process on how I make a grid line. Let's go. So guys, before you start a grid line, you need your phone handy. So before you start a grid line, you need an app to start it, which is the PDS support app. This PDS support is mainly on iOS phones, on iPhone, or you can check it on Apple Store, but it's not on Play Store. As you can, it's no longer on Play Store. So guys, come, as you can, if you tap on this app, it's going to open. As you can see, it's loading. When it's done loading, you see this place that they put dash dash. You tap on the dash, then you see the place they write size 1 cell, and it's in 10 mm. That is 1 centimeter. So if I put it in 20 mm and press OK, you see the picture. The boxes will now be somehow bigger. As you can see, the boxes will now be somehow bigger. So guys, what we are going to do now, what we are measuring is 10 mm, which is 1 centimeter. So I will type 10 mm and press OK. You see how the boxes is now tiny. And see now, before you start the app, they will show you these 4 dots. So you can remove the number if you don't want to use the number and start your grid line. See it now. If I remove this thing, you'll see there's no longer a line in the drawing, but you have to put it. So you can use the line to draw your pictures or anything. So the number, if you do not put the number, you will not know the accurate place to start with the drawing. So you have to add the number. Then if you want to check your picture, you see this last place, you tap on it. When you tap on it, you put the paper size, either vertical or horizontal you want to use. But for me, I'm using vertical. So you tap on the paper size. So you can see we have custom, we have A0, A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. So we are using an A4 paper. So we tap on an A4 paper. Then we press open and tap on our gallery. So it's going to show us any picture. You can find any picture you want. So I'm going to be tapping on this picture. You see it will show you an A4 paper size. Then you now crop it. So guys, here is the grid. So when you're going to measure, you make sure after measuring you get the exact number being shown on this place, on this edge, on the edge of these places. As you can see, it's numbered from 1, 2, 3, 4 to 21. Then the edge is numbered 1 to 30. You make sure you number them according to what the numbers are given on this phone. So guys, let's start with the grid line. So guys, we are using this to measure through this paper. So let us start. We are starting with this side, and make sure when you're measuring, make sure the ruler is at the edge of this paper. So let's start. When it's at the edge, you begin to number them from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and make sure that your ruler is straight, not bent. So guys, you see these two edges, the last dot which is in this place, as you can, let me make it visible. This last dot from these two places, you have to cross them. It will now be like this to get the accurate size. So then you now come to this other side, place the ruler at the edge of the paper and begin to number them. So small. Don't jump any line. Make sure you're numbering them according to the number shown in the ruler. Wait, now have I finished? As you can see, our line ended at 28. Don't put the line and come out to this other edge of the paper. This is where our line ends, stop at. So we do the same thing to this other place. So as our line ended at 29, you rule that 29 with the other edges. Make sure two of them are connected. So we are going to begin with this other side by connecting them from the down to the up. We are done with the 1 centimeter grid line. So as we are done connecting all the lines, we are going to number them from 1, 2, 3. When we are numbering this other side, we don't start 1 here again. As you can see, there's already another 1 in this other side, so we have to start with 2, 3. So as I said before, in my phone, in this grid line, this side started with 21 and this side ended with 21. As you can see, it's 9 in my own paper and A4 paper. The thing ended at 21 line, and this other side ended at 30. So guys, this is how we make a 1 centimeter grid. Then from there, you can now start your drawing. When starting the drawing, as you can see now, through this picture, you see 9. You now find where 9 is under your A4 paper. As you can see 9 here now. You now find where 9 is under your A4 paper at the upper part. 9 under what? That is 9 under 4. So from there, you now begin your drawing. You now begin by carving out the head line. So guys, that is how we make a 1 centimeter grid with an A4 paper size. As you can see it. So guys, if you have any question or anything you want to ask, you can drop it on the comment section, and also please follow my TikTok page and also like the video. So thank you for watching. Thanks.